Let me take you back to the year 1900. Circus is prominent. They travel all over the world. Okay? And imagine there is fat people, midgets, hairy people, and then a lady boy comes in. And it's beautiful, but it has boobies and it has man parts. Can you imagine that lady boy of today's modern day would be in the circus? Can you understand why? Because God did not create it like that. It was a human invention.
What is your name?
How's it? And welcome to Marcus Max Y, the channel.
Beside you.
Aloha everyone. It is Thursday, September 18th. And let's get this. All you need is love. Put that there too. Okay. Wow. Got a late start. As you can see, all my daily graphics are all a little bit brighter because the sun's up. I slept in. I went to the pool yesterday. Michael came over and we're like, let's go to the pool. So there's a saltwater pool, so we're out there, and then there's a bunch of doing stuff because I had to do the dinner thing, make dinner, my mom, and all this, and by the time it was over,
Leave me alone.
I'm pooped out. And the funny thing is, all throughout the day, I didn't have that back pain. This is the vlog. And now
Change.
It's a little bit back, so I'm going to have to figure out how to take care of that. And the sun's coming in so much, it's even obscuring my camera lens. See, I have to if I do this, I have to shade the lens over here. Otherwise, don't want that in there. Otherwise, glares. It's coming in the window. Okay, little log. That was a vlog, I guess. I said the birds. Oh, jeez. And whatever, they're gone. I woke up late. They were caw. Yeah, they're kind of back. So vlog news. Okay, news. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in the news, and I try to cover it and be like, I try to be fun about it and idiot about it, and don't be. Thank you. You guys too, and a little this and that. But I watch other shows for a little bit of inspiration too, like John Oliver and
Keep going.
Stephen Colbert and Seth Meyers and stuff. Jimmy Kimmel. See, but now Colbert got his license, his show canceled. It goes to May and then or something like that, and then it's no more Stephen Colbert, and that's bad. The guy's winning Emmys, and they're saying it's financial reasons because he made a specific comment about their behind-the-scenes merger. Trump filed a lawsuit against a certain company, and they needed the FCC approval. So in order to merger with the FCC, they just they had to get rid of what Trump didn't like, which was Stephen Colbert, who made pop jokes, jokes about the president of our United States. He dared to make jokes, but it gets under the skin of Trump, who does watches more TV than he does running the friggin' country. We got Pete Hegseth off of Fox News anchor. That was a big blow when Stephen Colbert. But today, yesterday, I find out that Jimmy Kimmel got it too, because he doesn't Trump doesn't like Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy Kimmel made a joke about that Charlie Kirk assassination because it's dang in the news. It's plastered everywhere in the news. And then there's Trump in the news, and that's where they get their material, and then they spoof it and satire and all, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is.
I'm scared.
And the one joke that Jimmy Kimmel did, and I saw it because I was watching the clip of the show. I saw that. I'm like, yeah, just like, typical. Didn't
Come inside.
stand out as bad. But you see, it's been made bad by Trump because one, Trump doesn't like Jimmy Kimmel. And he wants to do anything he humanly possibly or presidentially can to get Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, I got Colbert, and now I'm getting after Jimmy Kimmel. He said so in a thing, and so he went after Jimmy Kimmel and got him suspended. ABC this time. Colbert was CBS. This is ABC. So how do they do it? Well, they go after the ABC needs a license to broadcast from the FCC, Federal Communications Commission. Now, the head of the FCC is a Trump sycophant. Bow down, anything you want, Master Trump, Supreme Leader. He's one of them, and he argues like a badger for Trump. Now, he's head of the FCC. He was appointed there, right? So now, there was a talk show, and the FCC guy was on the talk show, and this joke that Kimmel made came up. Now I saw it, and I don't have a clip of it, and you don't need a clip of it and stuff, but, it involves, they're saying it's this, and it's not really about that. I mean, because, Charlie Kirk got killed in a school shooting on a university campus, and they're calling it a political assassination because he does politics and he talks about MAGA, pro-MAGA, and pro-Christian nationalism, or nationalistic Christian, Nat-C. Yeah, Nat-C. So, nationalistic Christian.
Sure.
And so he speaks political rhetoric that's hateful to the other side, and it's very popular in certain areas like Utah. Excuse me. So it's popular in certain areas where it's extreme conservative Christianity, and they like that, so they watch that. So that guy Charlie Kirk is a hero in their eyes. Now, he's a hero to Trump because he is pro-Trump, helped Trump get elected by bringing in some of that youth group to vote for Trump. So Trump's going to defend him. So now it's like he gets killed. Now it's opportunity to make him a martyr for the cause of MAGA. And that's what they're doing. And so everyone can say violence is bad, because and there's violence on both sides. There's more violence from the right to the left. There's more violence than from the left to the right, as far as, those freelance, lone wolf actors go. It's not a movement to kill each other, but these, people do it on their own. But there's more from the right than there is from the left. But MAGA is saying, Trump White House now is saying that it's the radical left. Trump himself, the radical left, is the ones promoting the violence. We must get them. So now he has an excuse to censor and go after, using his weaponized DOJ, people and broadcasting and all that. So basically, all that stuff about we're going to protect free speech. They protected free speech so they could say anything they want. And now when it's anything critical of Trump, they're going to cancel it, censor it. So now it's become the other level of the dictatorship, aside from just shipping you off in the trains to Alligator Auschwitz, or concentration camps of some sort or another, or jail. They should be in jail, those protesters. What?
Not even close.
How dare you make fun of the president of our United States? So anything that's not pro-MAGA or criticizing or making fun of Trump, that's what he doesn't like. And he's going after it. So Kimmel says something about the shooter that shot Charlie Kirk. Now, not putting him up on a pedestal or anything. The guy was just a nut job, and he took a gun and freaking acted on his own. And he's just mentally, emotionally not there, and he's gonna get the death penalty for sure. It's in Utah. They already got the death penalty. So that guy's in the chair practically, and that shooter had a gay roommate as a boyfriend who's in transitioning to sex change. So no, they're hopping on that, going like it's because of the trans liberal agenda. So they're trying to connect the violence as coming from what the trans people and all this. It's like, holy crap, man! They're making excuses for hate groups to come up and freaking get people. So this my thing is getting okay. I'm getting the sun coming into the window. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so wait, I need just a second. Where did my little thing go? Okay. I need a sunshade. There. So they're connecting political violence to certain groups to target them with the radical, MAGA ones, the ones that riot the Capitol, go after the people when they find out where your address is. We know where you live, kind of thing. And but when at the same time, oh gosh, I'm all okay. So anyhow, so the guy that was the shooter had the boyfriend, lover, in transition roommate. Now, that guy, you could say, is left or liberal. But when Kimmel said his comment, and he said that I don't even know if those. I'm not even confirmed with those as facts either, too, right? But whatever now, because you can't tell if anything's. However, the Kimmel said something about that guy being to put out as anything but one of them, meaning the MAGA. So the right is saying that,
what is that?
The killer guy is the shooter is anything but one of them, which is kind of true, because what they don't want is to say that the shooter was on the right political party, right-leaning politics. They don't want that. They want to make sure that he's on the left-leaning politics connection. See, but the way Kimmel said it, it was almost like a flip reverse. So it's like they want to make sure he says anything but the right. And that's the one they're harping on, because they're saying that he's trying to connect the killer to the right political side. No, that's not. It's not really what he said. And then they're also saying that they're trying to make the violence justified, or making fun of it is justifying it. And that's not what he's saying either. He's not saying these things. But now all the talking heads are going off like that. Kimmel's wrong because it was offensive and blah, blah, blah. What Kimmel said is, Trump said the guy killed, Charlie Kirk, was his good friend because they buddied around getting, I'll support you, Trump. RFK did the same thing, and look at him, he's Secretary of Health. So he's Charlie Kirk's buddy. That's my friend that you killed. And then he's saying that in front of public. And then he goes, oh, look at the construction work. They're here to build my ballroom. It was like, someone asked him, how are you taking this news about this guy getting killed, right? How are you taking it? Oh, well, I've been okay. Oh, look at the construction over here. I got the ballroom being built. 150 years they built this ballroom.
What do you mean?
Bullshit ballroom. And so Kimmel commented on that, pivot to whatever. You got killed, whatever. That's not the mourning of a good friend. That's like how a child mourns a goldfish. Oh, my goldfish died. Can we get another one? Like in the movie Poltergeist. Little fish. Oh, can I get a hamster? So that is what Trump is really pissed off about, because he's making fun of me, and he's over sitting with the King of England. So he had his FCC threaten ABC, and ABC went, you're suspended. So basically, this is the scariest thing already, because even kings in the Shakespeare days, they had their fools, and they relied on the fools to make fun of them, because there's a lot of wisdom, and Shakespeare wrote it, a lot of wisdom from the fool, because that's the opposite side, because you don't want to be caught in a silo of your own, I'm so good and I can do no wrong. But Trump wants that. He doesn't want any free speech. He doesn't want any, you're insulting me. And that really, what they're saying is, they're falsely saying that they're promoting violence. They're promoting the violence, the radicalization online. And so, sorry for this being long, but it's a sad day. And when they're, in the sense of, like, I'm a fan of Kimmel, and it's his career, so, jeez, that's shitty. But it's a sad day for the USA, where it's turned into official cancel culture, and they're stifling the voices against the autocrat. It's a censorship. This is closer and closer to the real dictatorship stuff, and that's damn. What happened to USA? All those principles of Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin and all these guys that wrote the Constitution. It's all like he's using it like as toilet paper, and all these like Bill of Rights, first 10 amendments in the Constitution, Bill of Rights, individual rights.
Come here.
They're all going bye-bye. Also, this guy can be like Il Jong-un or Putin, or where everyone and all the people around him who he put in power around him are all bowing to his every will. They're loyalists to Trump. Every single one of his cabinet is a loyalist to Trump. Not the FCC now, loyalist to Trump. For sure. They're arguing, that bad and that good. And now it's via using licenses, which they say are a privilege. Because I was in teaching, and you have to have a teaching license, and they don't want you in front of children going ape. But you go into a place like Texas,
Kevin.
Where it's a little heavy on the Christian conservatism, and certain schools, not the public schools, but certain schools, if you want to work for them, you have to sign a declaration of this promises you make, where they even control when you're not at work what you do and what you say. You're not even at work. It's like my free time, I'm going to sign this thing for this stupid. It's like, fuck off. See, I've seen it's like a loyalty oath to a heavy conservative Christianity. It's not Christianity at all. It's not really that. It's a loyalty oath to, like, under their obedience of you can't. Let's say if you're out with a drink or said something or somebody, they can rat you out and you lose your job because you'll lose your license. So they're using that license as a censorship thing. So I said quite a lot, and I'm just saying this is probably the end of it. This is in my show. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Just anyways. So yeah, that's a little long. So sorry. Here, Hawaii news. Look at Hawaii news. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see what's gonna be backlash with this. Oh yeah, there's water, vaccines. So we have a doctor governor. I just want to show you this. This is gonna. What else? Saying, yeah, vote for this guy, Dr. Green, for governor, because he's a doctor and he knows vaccines work, as opposed to the incompetent Secretary of Health, who sits next to the incompetent Secretary of War? So defense used to be defense, now it's war. Here's King Charles III and King in his own mind, Trump. So he's gone, at least total autocrat. He's sitting there pretending, but it's not so much pretending anymore. Okay. The news. There's some prep football. Yeah, just watch football and just go, just give it some time, let it go. Time versus Michigan State. USC wins. Yay, go Trojans. I'm still talking about it. They always say, give it some time. It's just Trump being Trump, and then it's enough time has went. Now it's like it's over with. It's going to be total control. Remember back in 1992 when you wanted to just, hang out at the police station and go ride a bike. Let's go ride a bike. Okay, you're busted. Pull over. Ching ching. Members of the Honolulu Police Department, Kailua Substation, Bicycle Patrol with Keith Vegas, Larry Gomez, leader, and Dave, all the we're gonna patrol you. You pull over. We're in shorts. Shorts. Okay. Let's see. There you go. Political cartoon. National Guard has just run over the citizen.
Small government, states' rights.
Which is the Republican stance. It used to be LA and DC. Small government and states' rights. Don't tread on me. And he just got run over with his MAGA hat. Now they're going to Memphis and Chicago. And Trump is in his tank. Supreme Leader. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, the beach is eroding, like always. So we have
Pounding his
Let's do this one here since we're all
Founding Fathers.
Founding documents. One more time.
Founding documents support religious rights.
In recent letter, the writer expressed resentment when "Under God" was added to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Adding "Under God" during Pledge of Allegiance, cite Article September 11.
It's ironic to know that our Constitution mentions freedom of religion and freedom of speech, which allows the writer to express himself as he pleases. The freedom of speech. The preamble of the Declaration of Independence mentions laws of nature and nature's God.
He won't believe.
And continues, quote, "We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights," unquote. When our Pledge of Allegiance is cited in public, no one will force the writer to participate. And the writer goes on to mock people consciousness who believe in God. They mock people who believe in God, but says he is aware of the concept of three persons
Please continue.
in one God. He may be aware of this, but he certainly does not understand it as Christians do. Harold Nakagawa Mililani. Oh, gee, thank you, Howard, there for talking in tutu voice and giving me longer. I gotta talk longer. There's so much to unpack in this thing. It's little. I didn't read this little article that he's talking about. So adding under God turned pledge religious. It was controversial. One nation under God. The under God thing was added in the 1920s, and some people still contest it. I like the phrase under God because under God, not above God, because they're the ones doing the above law. They're like,
I can't hear you.
look, you're under
It makes no sense.
a higher power. You're under that. So I like it, but it doesn't make things religious. Religion, you have the freedom of religion, but it's separation of church.
Anti-clockwise. Barca.
Okie dokie. It's separation of church and state for freedom of religion. Because if church and state were not separated, you would have one religion and you wouldn't have a freedom of religion. You'd have this religion by law. And that's not freedom of religion. And religion, by its nature, you have to be free to believe. Otherwise, it's not faith, it's not belief. It's the law. It's not faith, it's just a law. So anyways, this one here, and plus you get stuff like Ayatollah Khomeini and the Pharaoh or whatever, or Trump. Even worse. It's ironic. And you notice Trump shaking hands with Prince Charles. Prince Charles has big sausage fingers.
Every spirit of masturbation, in the name of Jesus, you go from these people. Release them.
Sausage fingers.
Release their
There's something
fingers.
seriously
Release
healthy
their
wrong with
hands.
them.
Release
Unhealthy
their
wrong.
sexual organs.
It's ironic to know that our Constitution mentions freedom of religion, the speech, preamble. Oh, because it has nature's God and laws of nature. Therefore, it's founded on religion. No, it's they recognize the people who wrote the Constitution. Most of them were basically deists, which meant that they believed that God existed, but God didn't interfere with people. Like you could pray all you want to, but you know, God's just there. He made it. Now you deal with it. That's the deist view. They were deists mostly, and some of them were, and they definitely didn't want Christianity to rule in the government, because that's just what they came away from with the king. The king is king because God wills it, and he's got the privilege of the enforcement because the authority, it actually comes from God in the king. And that's the king thing. And that's what Trump wants, except his cult of personality. He wants, like, worship of his cult fat ass. When Pledge of Allegiance is recited in public, no one will force you to participate. You don't have to participate. But you would have to participate if they made religion into the law. He's a concept that he may be aware that he certainly doesn't understand it as Christians do. Three persons, so he's talking about the Trinity, which is a mystery. So even Christians technically don't understand it. They say, oh, there's three persons. No, you don't understand it. You have to just believe. That's the faith part of Christianity. The Trinity is a mystery. Other things are a mystery. You just don't know, but you choose to believe, so you believe. That's the faith. And to say that, well, you see, logically, the Trinity is three, and it can't be one and three both at the same time. Oh, I proved you wrong. Doesn't work that way. So, yeah, even Christianity. So, I don't know, Harold. I totally don't agree with you right there. But, I don't know. I like, personally, under God in the Pledge of Allegiance, because, yeah, you're not all that in a bag of chips. You're under that, too. Sorry for making this really long, but, I don't know. This could be, I don't know what I'm going to do. This could be the end of, those are the people, Jimmy Kimmel. They suspended him. So, I mean, when are they going to go after little guys, too? I mean, I'm too small to go after. You know, they only go after people with a big audience. Oh, a lot of people insulted Trump. Oh, gosh, they laughed at it. They insulted me and they laughed. Oh, get him. And that's the petty piece of manure that's the president of our United States. Yeah, our United States, not his. Our United States, not his. The people are the government. Aloha. Have a good day.
Water.
Have a good day. Water. Water? Okay. Water. I guess, sorry, I'll get off the soapbox. Thank you. Bye.
Sometimes.